Hey, this is Al McGee with YETicket.com. Well, the film I'm going to talk about right now is called Godzilla versus Kong. Well, two of the most ironic movie monsters of all time. Well, do you remember in 1962 when Ishio Honda's had a smackdown with King Kong versus Godzilla? That's when the lizard was a straight up villain back then in 62. And then the victory was to King Kong on the slopes of Mount Fuji. And King Kong won and he swam into the sunset. Well, we done had these other monster films for the last few years. We had Godzilla in 2014, Kong Skull Island 2017, and Godzilla King of the Monsters in 2019. And, we see them as they are, the great creatures that they are, but now we got a battle with them again. Now, one thing about this film, please take off your adult brains and put on your kid brains, your kiddie brains, because as an adult, you will say, this is frustrating. It's confusing. I don't understand. But as a kid, you will say, this is great. This is picking up 3 years after Godzilla, King of the Monsters film. And strange thing about it, you find Kong, he's on Skull Island, all right, but he's like in a capsule. People are watching him, and Kong figured it out. And also, I noticed with that the humans can capture Kong and do whatever they want to Kong. All they got to do is give him some drugs, I hope not Oxycontin, and they put him to sleep. And then they can do anything they want. Well, anyway, you can see he's on Skull Island, and you see Eileen Andrews with her little adopted child. Well, they're watching him with other technicians there too. And her little adopted child has some type of way to communicate with Kong, and he likes her and stuff like that. Now, I will admit, again, this is the same problem that I had with Godzilla, King of the Monsters. The human characters, they brought the movie down with the dialogue and other things like that. For example, you still got Kyle Chandler in here. You got Millie Bobby Brown, and you also got Brian Tyree Henry. He's a conspiracy podcaster. In other words, he's a snitch, or they call him a whistleblower. His name is Bernie Hayes in this one. And he's trying to find out what this company named Apex is up to. And we also find out that other human characters in this too. For example, you got Josh Valentine, played by Julia Dennison. And we also got Dr. Nathan Lynn, played by Alexander Skarsgård. And you got Gia, the little girl who can communicate with the Kong. And of course, Rebecca Hall. And Maya Simmons play Isa Gonzalez. Well, you see in the beginning of the film that Godzilla is on his way to where? Florida, Pensacola, Florida. He tears up some company, which is owned by Damien Brashear. He's the CEO. And they say, Godzilla is up to something. And Godzilla goes there and destroys it. And they couldn't figure out what provoked him to do that. Now, the CEO, he wants to go to the center of the earth to get some energy to help himself. And also he tells people, well, it's to help the energy crisis that we have here on earth. But we need Kong to go down there and find it for them. Those things happen and things like that in this film. And as we see, there are things there, But again, you got your kid's brain on and you enjoying it. You got flying creatures and all those good things. But Godzilla realizes too that Kong is in the center of the earth and he needs to do something about it. The next thing you know, there's another creature that pops up. Like I said, you will have fun with this film if you use your kid's brain. In other words, you'll have fun with this movie because this is really what it is. It's a fun movie. You shouldn't take it seriously. Not too many discussions after you leave the theater with your friends. Like you might say, oh, that was amazing. Look at the graphics, which they were. And I feel that the director, Adam Wingard, he did a pretty good job with what he had and the script that he had for this film. But again, the human characters got in the way. So Godzilla versus Kong, my kid's brain loves it. So I'm going to give it 3 palm trees out of 4. 3 palm trees out of 4. I had fun watching it. I had fun with the sounds. I had fun with the graphic. I just had fun watching this film because I said, oh, what a joy to watch. So see it for yourself, though. It's coming out this Wednesday, and it's going to be on HBO Max and in the movie theater if it's open in your neighborhood. What movie theater is open in your neighborhood? I think I got 1 or 2 open in my neighborhood. Anyway, 3 palm trees out of 4. Godzilla versus Kong. Hey, but I'm Al McGee. Thanks for watching my review. I really appreciate it.